Hello guys, in this video I'll be looking at the IGCSE ICT February March 2023 paper 3.1. So for this video I will concentrate on the spreadsheet aspect. So the question says you have been supplied with the following source files, which are these, right? So task 1, evidence document. Create a new word processed document. Make sure your name, center number and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So let's create a document here. You want to click on blank document. So you want to go on the header. So I'm going to write my name there. You can do it on the footer if you want to. But I just want to make sure that we do somewhere here. And then I will have NG156. That's my center number, and then my candidate number will be 0004. And then I'm going to close the header, so it's going to show on every page. So we're good with this, right? So save this document in your work area as M23. So I'm going to copy that for convenience. M23 evidence followed by your center number, candidate number, for example, this. Okay, so let's just copy that. I want to go save it. So file, save as. I want to browse for my file, which is here. So I've already created a folder. I've already created a folder called work area. So I want to save it there. So let me just have the name there. So make sure that there's no space behind. So you want to have your center number here, 156 underscore candidate number 0004, and then we're going to just save it there. Save. Okay. So let's go on. So you will use this as your evidence document during the examination. Okay, so I'm done with everything here. Okay, so let's go to task 2, spreadsheet. The Tawara Cricket Club records on a spreadsheet the number of runs scored by each player in each match that they played. Okay, so question 1, open and examine the file m23batting.csv in your spreadsheet software. Okay, so let's go open this. So I'm going to go to my desktop. I want to open m23 bat-in. Okay, so I'm going to open that. Okay, so let's examine that first of all. So I want to make sure that everything is showing. Okay, so let's see the next question. So the next question says delete row 2. So we want to go to row 2. This is row 2 here. We want to delete that. So we want to right click there and then delete. So that's that. And then insert a new row at the top of the spreadsheet. So you want to go there. You want to right click here. You want to insert. Okay, that will give us a new row on top. So the next one says merge cells A1 to V1. Okay, so let's merge the cells first of all. So A1 here to V1 here, right? So we want to merge it. So let me just merge and center. Okay, and then let's see what happens next. Okay, so place the text this. So let me just copy that text. Place the text Tawara Cricket Club in this merge. So I'm gonna just copy that. I want to go there. I want to be sure that I'm clicked there. My formula bar, I want to paste that right there. Okay. So it's center aligned for me. I will leave it like that. Otherwise, the third, and then I'll take it back to left aligned. Okay. So merge cells A2 to V2. So I'm going to go here again. A2, this is A2. So I'm going to just select everything from here to there. I want to merge and center at the same time. Okay. So if there's any question that says that we should left aligning, then we'll do that. So I'm going to leave it like that anyway. Okay. Good. So that done. Okay. So place in the footer right aligned, the text spreadsheet edited by followed by a space, your name, center number, and candidate number. So I'm going to just copy that once more. You want to go to insert, you want to go to text here, then header and footer. Here is the header, right? So I want to click here to go to the footer. So I want it to do the right side from what the question says, followed by a space. Okay, right aligned. Okay, so I want to put it here. So I'm going to have I'm going to paste the obviously you're going to type it by yourself, so I'm doing this thing for convenience sake. So spreadsheet edited by, so I'm going to just press space and then write my name, sorry, Kechuku Anolefu, and then comma ng 156 comma and then 0004 as my candidate number. I want to click outside here, so you want to click here normal, or you go to view and then click normal, any one of them. Okay, so go back to your data. Okay, so this is done. Save this as a spreadsheet with the file name. Okay, with the file name M23 cricket underscore center number candidate number, for example this. Okay, so you want to go ahead, you want to go to save, you want to go to save as, we want to save it in our work area here. So we want to make sure it's on Excel workbook. So we want it in our work area. So the name will be M23 cricket underscore ng 156, which is my center number underscore 0004 as my candidate number. You want to click on save. Okay, so that's for that. So let me just cancel that out. So the next one will be number 2, format the spreadsheet to look like this. Okay, so one of the things that I want to look at is the alignment. Okay, so if you look at this now, I found out that the numbers are all in they are all center aligned. Okay, so let's first of all do that. Let me just go all the numbers here. In fact, let me extend it to the ones that we haven't done. So I want to extend it to this point. So you want to center align them. Okay, and then another thing is let's see. Okay, so we want to text wrap all this to look like what we have here. Let's see. Another thing is the space here. So we want to close down the space a little bit to look like what we have in there. So I want to select all the range here. I want to text wrap, which text wrap here. And then everything here has to be center aligned. All the headings has to be center aligned. I want to push it up a little further and then center align everything. Let me be sure of what I'm doing. Yes, of course. Okay, so I think this is already looking like what we have. So except this T column here, so all I have to do is just to adjust it a little further and a little more, then it falls down just to look like what we have in the table or in the question, right? So you want to look at it pretty well. You want to see that the names are right aligned. Okay, so let me right align the names too. So I want to the names here, they are all right aligned. So I'm going to just select everything and then making sure that they are at the middle and then right align them. Okay, and then ensuring that they are all showing. So let me just push it further. I think that's it. What else am I missing? Okay, so I guess the next time I have to do let me just select from let me just select from here to here, right? I want to double click in between just to make sure that everything fits, and then select from here to here and then probably do the same, and then everything will fit pretty well. Should I do that for this place too? So let me just do that too. Okay, so I think this one I can just select this and then also wrap it up and then shift this to the left a little further. Okay, so I think we're good. So I can just adjust this a little further, adjust this place. Okay, so I think we're good with this. All right, so the next thing is to now format row 1 to have 36 points sans serif white text. Okay, so let's have row 1 here. We want to make it 36. Okay, sans serif, we want to take area. If the calibre still can still serve, but you know, for convention's sake, I normally use area. So I'll just use area as the, and then the text has to be, I think, white. White text on dark gray background. Okay, so we're going to have white text. So I'm going to make the text white. Of course, that will blend in with the background. Then we'll change the background to something like this, dark gray, something like this. Okay, so I think we're good with that. And of course, we have to leave it as center aligned since it's the same in the question here. So we're going to leave it as center aligned. And then the next question will be the row 2, format row 2 to have 18 points sans serif black text on a light gray background. Okay, so let's have here, it has to be 18 points. 18 point, let me see, sans serif. So we want to make it area also. So let's find area there. So I'm gonna press enter, and then it has to be black text on a light gray. Okay, so light gray. So I want to select that. I want to click there. Let me see which one that works. I think light gray. Let me see that. Light gray. I think that works for us. So I'm good with that. I'm okay with this. Okay. Yeah. So let's move on. So let me just select what we've done so far. Oops. Let me just select that. This, okay. So let's move on. So number 3, place in cell U4 a function to count the number of matches played by this player. Replicate this formula for each player. Okay. So let's go to U4, a function to count the number of matches played. Okay, so let's go to U4. This is U4. Are we there? So the name box will allow you to know what you're doing. Okay, so U4. So we want to calculate the number of matches played. So you're going to use the count function here, the count function, and then select this, and then so our range is going to be from B4 and then of course to R4. So you want to enter that. So we're going to replicate the formula down. Okay, so this will give us the number of matches played, all right, by the players, right? Okay, so let's select the one we've done. So this done. Okay, so number 4, place in cells B33 and B34 functions to display the highest and lowest scores for this match. Replicate this formula for all other matches. So you want to go down here to B33. So you want to calculate the highest score in this match. So you want to use the max function, and then open bracket here. So our range will be from here, from B4 to to B31. So we want to enter. So Excel will close that for us, and then this will calculate the mean or the lowest score in this category. So you want to do equal sign. You want to use the mean function, and then of course we're expecting 0 as the output here, since I can see 0 already. So enter. So we're seeing 0 here. I want to be sure that this is center align. Okay, this is center align. So why is it right aligned? Let me see. Okay, so it's not center aligned. Okay, so let me just okay, let's replicate the formula first of all. Let's drag across to this place, which is match 17. So matches 1 to 17. Okay, so want to drag across also to this point also. That will give us the lowest score in this match for each of the uh, matches, right? So you want to make sure that the values are center aligned. So I'll just do that, okay, to be consistent with the rest of the values. Okay. What's the next thing? So let's go to the next question. So we've done that. So replicate, we've replicated. So number 4, we've done that. So in number 5, place a replicable formula in cell V4. So let's locate V4 first of all. V4, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is V4, yeah. In V4, to calculate the average score for this player, rounded to 1 decimal place. So we're going to take note of this. Let me just select that. So we're going to take note of that. Rounded to 1 decimal place. So the average, so it's the formula is given to us here. Average score is equal to total runs scored all over number of matches played minus not out. Okay, so where is not out? So this here is not out. Well, no, here not out. This is it. This is the column here for not out. Okay, so first of all, let's take it one step at a time. Total runs scored. Okay, so we want to use the sum function here. Sum function to calculate the total runs. So the total runs, so these are the runs for Wilfred Hook, right? So this is the total run from match 1 to 17. Okay, so I'm going to close that and then enter. So this will give us the total run. Okay, so let's see the next formula. So all over number of matches played. Number of matches played, we're going to use the count function. So first of all, you want to have a slash, right? That will take care of the denominator, and then open bracket, okay, and then you want to have your count function. Okay, so it's going to count the number of matches played, I suppose, the number of matches played. Okay, this will count it for us, and you close that. So remember that two brackets are open. So okay, let me just close it also. So but in here, after the count, when it counts the number of matches, it's going to subtract not out. Okay, so not out, of course, would be this. Oh my god, no. Okay, sorry. Not out would be minus. Sorry, minus not out. What am I saying? Yeah, minus not out, which would give us the T4. Okay, so that will calculate that will give us the 82. Okay, which is the average score, from the formula supplied here. Okay, so it is this formula to make sure that cell contents are not displayed if this player has played fewer than 5 matches. Okay, fewer than 5 matches. So that we're going to use an if statement to do that, right? One of the things I need to do here, first of all, before I use the if statement, is to round this off, right? So I want to use the round function here. So I want to use the round function. Round. Round. Are you there? Yes. Round to 1 decimal place. So I'm going to just put 1 there. So comma 1 to the last place, and then that should be able to round our number to a 1 decimal place. So that is okay. So now we want to now follow follow this. So if this formula to make sure, sorry, it did this formula to make sure that cell contents are not displayed if this player has played fewer than 5 matches. So you want to actually now use the if statement. So if um, if the number of matches played, which is here for this formula, is U4, right? U4, if the number of matches is less than 5, comma, return empty, return nothing. Otherwise, then do the average. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. So let me just close my brackets. Make sure that as you open the bracket, you close it. But Excel will actually do it for you if you want. So let me just press enter and see whether Excel will do that for me. So Excel will remind me. We find a typo. Do you want to accept this correction? So of course, Excel will close that bracket for me. So I'm going to say yes. Okay. So that is done. So whenever the number of matches played is less than 5, is going to return an empty cell. Okay, so let me see, and then we'll try as much as possible to make the formula to be replicable. Okay, so let's see if there's any other thing that we should. So let's replicate this formula for all players. Okay, so we're going to do this now. So let's replicate the formula for all players and then see what happens. So let's replicate it. So you find out that where the number of matches played is less than 5, is going to return nothing as the average score, right? So this place is 1, so it returns nothing. And then we'll have also equals to 5. Of course, it will return something for 5 because it's still more than 4. So here we have 3, so it returns nothing. So we are in order here. Okay. All right. So that done. So we can, strike this off. So the next question will be save your spreadsheet. So let me just save my changes. So I'll save that. Yeah. So print your spreadsheet showing the formulae. Make sure the row and column headings are displayed. So what we're going to do here is simply to go to formulas, and then of course show formula. Okay. So you want to actually resize again, even though like it's going to expand a lot of things. So you want to make sure that it's resized just to ensure that everything is going to show. So let me resize also here, resize this. So I think the interest here will be the formula, right? Okay, good stuff. So I'm going to maybe resize this a little further. Okay, so this one is showing. I don't have to. Okay, so everything is okay here. So all levels, all data is shown. Okay, so if you notice, this thing is left aligned, but I'm going to leave it like that since for this question the formula is the one that is of interest. So you want to go to file, you want to go to print. Okay, so let's see other instructions. Of course, the first instruction is already the row and column. Make sure the row and column headings are displayed. So you want to get to page setup here. You want to go to sheets, row and column checked. You need to check that, and then the grid lines are displayed. So you want to also check grid lines. Okay. You want to also, the page orientation is landscape. Okay, so we need to take care of that. So you want to go to page here. You want to click on landscape, and then what's next? The contents of all cells are fully visible and can be easily read. Okay, so I think they are. So we can okay this, and then you can see that all the contents are fully visible, and then you can easily read them. So in this case now, you can print your work like this. Okay, because the interest is the formula, not really the values for this particular printout. Okay, so you can print it. So you're going to have about 6 pages to print. Okay, so I think that's about that, right? Okay, so we can go back and then see the next question. So the question says sort all data for the players in descending order of their average score. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's first of all arrange our, let's remove the formula again. You want to make sure that everything is snaps back to how it was. So let's try to snap everything back to the way it was. Not out. Okay, let me see. So I want to select from here to here. I want to make sure that everything is showing. Okay, so I think I'm good with this. Let me see my names. The names, are they showing pretty well? Okay, the names are not showing pretty well, so let me just adjust the names a little further. Okay, so let me be sure down here, so all labels data are all showing pretty well. Okay, so we're good. So let's go back to the question again. I forgot what the question was saying. So all the data for the players in descending order of average. Descending order of average. So descending should be highest to lowest, right? So let's go. So you want to select your data. Let me select everything here. From here to here, you want to select all, and then you want to go home. Okay, I can even stay in data. Okay, let me just go to home, and then of course from sorts and filter, you want to use custom sort. So the sort, I want to click on this. My data has headings, so you want to click on it, and then it's going to give these headings. So match one, and then it's going to give it headings. Okay. So of course this column S, of course, because there's nothing here, so that's why it's giving us the column X here. So I want to sort by average score, and then of course cell values. I want to sort by cell values, and then from, so it's going to be descending, I suppose. Descending, that's largest to smallest, largest to smallest. Okay, so you want to sort everything like that, right? Okay, so those players, okay, so those players who do not have an average score displayed must be at the bottom of the lists. Those who don't have average score. Okay, let's see. So the ones that don't have average score are these guys. So they must go below. Okay. Okay. So let's select our data here. Let me just select everything here. So now, first of all, I think what we're going to do is, first of all, because when we sort by, okay, we're going to still sort it by average score. So when we sort from smallest to lowest, let's okay that. That will allow the empty cells to go down for that particular column we are sorting by, so which is average score. Okay, so what we're going to do here is now to select just these, the ones that they have average score. So you want to just select this. You want to go back again to the custom sort. Okay, now you want to make sure that this is checked, basically when you're selecting your headings also. Okay, so you have to check it so that Excel will know that, okay, the first row will be a heading. Okay, so you want to sort by largest to smallest, which is the descending order now. Okay, so we want to okay that, and that will give you the correct way, so it will leave the empty ones down here. So that's how the trick you're going to use. There's one other way you can do that, but that might not be necessary for this level. Okay, so this is how you get that. So you can see 13, 20, 21, and then up, so which is descending from highest to lowest. Okay, so that's done. So I've done that. So number eight says save your spreadsheet with the file name. So let me just file name M23 cricket 1. So let me just copy that. Center number, candidate number, for example, this. Okay, so let's save it. So let's go to file, save as. You want to browse, and then of course we're in our work area here. So I want to actually paste this, making sure that there's no space at the back. And then you want to have your, so this M23 cricket one, you want to have ng156, that's my data number, and then underscore 0004 as my candidate number. So I'm going to save that. Okay, all right. So that's about it for this one. Print your spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure the row and column headings are not displayed. Okay, so let's see. Let's be sure everything's showing. I think we're good with this. Okay, good. So let's go to file. You want to go to print. We want to make sure that first of all, the first one is the column. The row and column headings are not displayed, so very important. So that's why I'm stressing it now in my speech. Okay, so sheet, you want to make sure that this is not displaying. We uncheck that, and then the grid lines are not displayed, so we want to uncheck grid lines. What else? So this is done. The page orientation is landscape. Let's be sure that it's on landscape. So it's still on landscape. We're good with that. And the content of all cells are fully visible and can be easily read. Okay, so I think we're good with that. So we can okay that. So see that the headings are not displayed, the grid lines are not displayed. Okay, so the next thing. So let's see what the next question says. Okay, so is to print this now, right? So for you to print, you want to go to fit sheet on one page. You want to click on that so that everything will be on one page, and then obviously we can see the labels, we can see the data in this. Okay, so which is fine with us. Okay, so you can go ahead and then print your work. Okay, so let's go back. I can see, is there anything that's not shown? Let me see again. Let me see my print preview. Okay, no, everything is shown. Everything is actually shown well. Okay, so we're good with that. So you can go ahead and print yours. Okay, let's see. So this is done. So I think that's the end of it actually. So if everything is done right, you're going to get yourself a 43 marks for this part of the question. Okay, so thank you so much for this video. If there's any addition, any observation you see in the video, you can leave a comment down below. Okay, so that other viewers will also learn from it. Okay, so thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one.